Hey. I have struggled with the feeling throughout my life since I was very young of not feeling chosen, right? Of not feeling like I had been prioritized or picked out of a bunch. Say, especially when I was young, I didn't get asked out by guys. Um, and all my friends did, and I always just kind of felt like I was waiting to be chosen. But what I realized is that I was never choosing myself. I was always essentially putting the power outside of myself by looking for something outside instead of recognizing that I am worthy and valuable. And when you don't choose yourself, it means that you're choosing others or other things, that you're prioritizing others or other things over yourself. It means that you don't recognize your own value and that you're kind of reaching outside of yourself to find it somewhere else. But that doesn't really work. Because if somebody can tell you, for instance, somebody can tell you over and over and over again that you're beautiful, say, as an example. But if you're not the kind of person that can receive a compliment, and if you're not the kind of person that believes that compliment is true, it's not really going to permeate anything. You have to choose yourself, and then you'll be chosen. And it's also like you go in for a job interview, but you don't have any confidence that you're going to get the job, and you don't really feel, valuable enough. You know what I mean? Like, are you going to get chosen for that job? No. I can tell you right now, no. The person that walks in there that chooses themselves, that has that confidence, is going to get that job. And I think it's the same in relationships, because when we don't choose ourselves, there's a wishy-washy energy that we carry. So even if somebody's in love with you, they might pick up on that wishy-washy energy intuitively and kind of think that you're wishy-washy about them. But really what you are is wishy-washy about yourself. You don't trust yourself. You don't see your value, whatever it is. You don't think you're beautiful. You don't think you're worthy. You don't get why they picked you. So in the end, it's actually going to kind of put them off, and maybe not for the reasons you think, but we're all very intuitive creatures, so whether we recognize it or not. And when people talk about their gut instinct, they're most often talking about their intuitive instincts. And when you don't believe that you're good enough for something, that thing could come knocking, pounding on your door, and you'd be standing behind the door in your bathrobe going like, what the fuck is that thing doing here? I don't deserve that. You're not even going to know how to open the door to it because you sincerely don't think that it's for you. And if you do open the door to it, you're probably going to end up slamming the door in its face later because you're scared and you don't think you deserve it. And we see it in movies and shows all the time. People who sabotage the good things when they come because they don't know their value. So instead of waiting for someone else to choose you, choose yourself. Instead of waiting for someone else to see your value, see your own value. And if you don't yet know what that is, then get to know yourself and discover, just like you would want a partner or lover to do. They get to know you and fall in love with you. Get to know yourself. Fall in love with yourself so that when somebody comes along and chooses you, you will know that you're worthy of that. You will know that you're worthy of being chosen. And yeah, just remember that the next time that you're struggling with that feeling of not being chosen, which I have struggled with my entire life. And now I'm finally at a place where I know my value. And I feel chosen already because I've chosen myself. And I've chosen myself so consistently over the last few years that it's kind of become a norm now. And the old story is out. And yeah, I just wanted to share that for anybody that needed it. Take care.